I'm Sean Thomas, and this is Local Flight, a show where I travel around to some of the best bars in the country to meet amazing mixologists and challenge them to create innovative cocktails using unique local ingredients. In this episode, we're using the flavor of Little Havana to turn up the heat in Miami. I'm in Miami, the multicultural hub of the Southeast, known for its beautiful beaches and more recently, craft cocktail bars. Today I'm headed to Drunken Dragon to meet up with Guy Jaroski, where his Polynesian drinks are spicing up the neighborhood. Let's talk about Drunken Dragon.
We do tiki-style cocktails, kind of go back to that original tiki concept of like Asian flavors and exciting drinks. Cool contrast of flavors, again with like spices and fresh fruit and rums and tequilas now we're trying to do. With this cocktail revival that we've had, it's all about sort of classic style and kind of muted flavors, and tiki kind of comes in to be a little more fun.
I would love to try one of your tikis.
I don't know, maybe I'll make you one called the Voodoo Lady.
Okay.
It's a really cool tequila drink with a lot of sort of unexpected flavor combinations, I think. There's some homemade ingredients with some kind of classic ingredients as well.
Do your thing, man.
Perfect.
I'm excited.
So for this one, we're gonna do 3/4 of an ounce of lime juice, always fresh lime. 3/4 an ounce of fresh squeezed grapefruit juice.
Okay.
1/4 ounce of St. Elizabeth allspice dram.
I love that stuff.
It's really awesome. It's an intense flavor.
It is.
But it's really cool.
A little goes a long way, but it certainly has a lot of like nutmeg and cinnamon and
Yeah. I'm gonna put in 3/4 an ounce of house-made cinnamon syrup.
And you make that just like a simple syrup, but cinnamon sticks?
Yeah,
or?
with fresh cinnamon. This one has a little black pepper as well, just to
nice.
give it another level of complexity.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, absolutely. And then we're gonna do 2 ounces of tequila, Blanco.
Okay.
And then the final touch is a couple drops of this Lang Lang extract. So Lang Lang is like a really fragrant flower that they put in everything from Chanel No. 5 to various fragrances. And then we'll give it a nice hard shake.
Alrighty.
Strain into a tiki mug. Top it up with lots of crushed ice. And just a little fresh mint and grapefruit, again, about aromatics. Just look.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
The Voodoo Lady.
Yeah. Cheers.
Cheers. Thank you very much. That's really nice. Good choice on the Blanco tequila.
Yeah.
I feel like if you used an aged, it would have been too much of those barrel spices, and it really works well with the grapefruit. And I imagine the Voodoo Lady is because it has that slightly feminine kind of fragrance to it from those flowers.
Awesome.
Really great drink.
Awesome, good. You know, it's a twist on sort of like a sour, if you will, or whatever, but you just kind of change up some of the ingredients. And I always think of classics as like templates. And you can sub out any of those things if you're thinking about ratios that work.
It's my first time in Miami, and when I go to a city, I try to find an ingredient that really captures what the city's all about. And I have no idea where to find that local ingredient that I'm looking for.
I mean, probably just at the root, at the heart, the most quintessential Miami spot would be Calle Ocho, Little Havana. You should definitely make it out there and get some cool ingredients there that you won't find anywhere else.
Walking down Calle Ocho in Little Havana, I found Angel Hernandez behind the juice counter at Los Pinarenos. His family has owned this place for over 40 years. Locals flock here for the fresh fruit, and I'm excited to try their famous guarapo. I have been walking around this beautiful neighborhood looking for fresh ingredients.
Oh yeah? Well, you came to the right place, man. We've been here for 48 years. We're the last existing farmers market, and everything we do here is fresh and very, very good.
That's awesome.
And we have the best juices in the United States of America.
I would love to try one.
All right, cool. It's called the Miami Explosion.
All right, Miami Explosion. Yeah.
Cool.
Sounds great.
I'm gonna grind some sugarcane. This is what I use as my sweetener.
Fresh sugarcane juice?
Fresh juice.
And you get the sugarcane from around here?
Yeah, from the same grower for the last 40 years.
Wow.
There you go.
Thank you so much. Thank you. So what do we got in here?
We got a little pineapple, we got a watermelon, we got mint, and fresh squeezed sugarcane juice.
Wow.
Should be very refreshing.
That is just what the doctor ordered. Wow.
There you go.
You grow sugarcane on site as well?
Yeah.
That's
I
awesome.
have a couple of stalks.
Does it grow like bamboo?
Yeah, like a bamboo.
Guarapo. Guarapo. That's the sugarcane juice?
Yeah, and the guarapera is the machine, special machine.
And you said you've this stand has been here for...
We've been here for, it's been originally for 102 years, but we've owned it for 48.
48?
Yeah.
Family owned?
Family owned.
One of the things I'm looking is to find an ingredient that captures that personality that Little Havana has and Miami has.
Oh, that would be the sugarcane.
You think so?
Oh, for sure.
Wow, look at the froth on that.
Yeah. That's when you know it's fresh.
It has that slight vegetal taste,
Yeah.
like you can taste the plant, you can taste the ground that it came from, you know?
Oh, yeah.
It's not too sweet, really, really nice. Wow, that's delicious. Well, if I could take some of that delicious guarapo, 1 or 2 cups full would be amazing.
You have to remember,
Yep.
it starts fermenting, so you have to use this very quickly.
Well, I'm gonna take this, I'm gonna run back to the bar, and I'm excited to see what he can do with it, so
All right.
thanks very much. It was a pleasure meeting you.
Likewise, sir.
Yeah.
Come
and
back again.
I will be back. This place is amazing.
All right,
so.
cool.
All right, see you, Angel.
All right, bye-bye.
Guarapo is such a unique ingredient. I've never seen it anywhere else in the US. Guy was right about Little Havana. It's definitely a unique place. I can't wait to try this juice in a cocktail. Time is of the essence. I can already tell, actually, this stuff that I brought you is already starting to change color. When I first got it, it was a little bit more green, and so apparently the sugars are already fermenting. What I love about it, it's not really, really sweet like a lot of refined sugar can be. You can almost taste the plant that it came from. So,
Yeah.
what do you think you can do with this fresh sugar cane?
Nice. It has really nice mouthfeel to it.
Yeah.
Almost like a little tiny touch of coconut and the sweet. It's really, really cool. And you can go a lot of ways with it. Maybe like a daiquiri.
I'm in your hands.
Let's do it. Yeah, I think cucumber would kind of go with this. Just cut a few slices of that to muddle in.
Okay.
4 cukes seems about right, you know?
Sure.
And then break that up and give it some of that flavor. And maybe do about 1.5 ounces of that cane juice. About 1/2 ounce of lime juice. And then we just got this Grey Goose Le Melon.
Oh yeah, sure.
Really, really good stuff. I think that would go really well. I think that could be a really fun thing to pair with all these flavors we've got going on. Strain it into a chilled coupe. And garnish with a slice of cucumber. And there you go.
Awesome, man. Thank you very much.
Cool, you're welcome.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Wow. If you were going for a really light, fresh summer cocktail, the melon is so subtle. I get it more on the nose than anything else. It's really refreshing. Before I finish this, you gotta try it.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, your proportions were just right on there. I mean, that is so crisp and
Yeah,
fresh.
but you're right about the melon on the nose.
Do you know what
and
I
then
mean?
just light, yeah, cucumber and melon from the Grey Goose.
Yeah, it's tropical, pairs really well with the Grey Goose.
Awesome.
Really solid work.
Awesome.
Now,
Cool.
before I leave you, you have to name this creation. So, what do you think? I mean, we got a sugarcane from Little Havana, trying to capture the essence of Miami.
I think it's got to be El Guapo.
El Guapo.
There's Guarapo in it, and El Guapo's like the good-looking, kind of proud guy. So yeah,
El Guapo.
El Guapo.
Well, I feel like an El Guapo drinking this. I'm gonna do pinky out. Cheers to you, man. Thank you
Cheers.
very much. This is a great cocktail. Great work, man. Thank you so much for having us
Yeah,
here.
dude, great meeting you.
Yeah, take it easy. That ends our ingredient search here on Local Flight, but join us next week for an added bonus as we head to the city of New Orleans for one hell of a cocktail party. I'll see you in the Big Easy. Make sure you check out our show sponsor, Grey Goose, and join me all season long as I travel around the country to make amazing cocktails.